Okay, now let's continue. So if I click here and check the design, it will look like this, but we need it perfectly aligned. To do that, I will click on the container, and on container, justify content will be space even. Then if I check on it again, it will look perfectly fine. Okay, now next we have to create this CTA section and this image. To do that, I will add a new container. So let's click here and container, let's add it like this, and then let's put it below here like this, not here. Let's make it like here. Okay, and alright, now it's here. Then I will go to advanced and remove all the design stuff. Also let's make the gap to 0, and first we have to create this headline, sub headline, paragraph and the button. To do that, I will come here and click add element, then add the headline. Let's add those details. First we have welcome to my finance. Let's copy it like this, then go to style. The color was black, and let's see the typography is Georgia, regular 55. Let's make it, size is 55, font family is Georgia, and what is the weight is regular, normal. Okay, here we have a issue in small version of the desktop, so let's fix it before we move further. To fix it, what we can do, let's click here and let's remove the gaps as 0, and I think it's okay from here, and let's check its size like this, and yeah, it's fit perfectly. Okay, now let's continue the work, and here I add the headline, then we have to add this paragraph for the subheading. To do that, I will just duplicate this part and let's add the text, and on style we have Helvetica regular 25. Click here, Helvetica 25 regular. Okay, now then we have to add those two buttons. So before we add the button, let's check the in-between size. It's 20. Let's make this in-between size as 20. Click on the container, and here the row size will be 20. First I click on link value together like this, then let's make it 20. Okay, now let's add the button. Actually we can get this button, but let's create it from scratch. I search button, then paste it like this, then let's find out the details. Here the text is Helvetica regular 20, and in between size is 18, 18, 35, 35. So let's make it. First let's copy the like this, then go to style. In style, typography is 20, Helvetica, is it 20? Yeah, it's 20 and it's regular. Then transform uppercase. Okay, then what if I go to the Figma design and press Alt, we will get 18 as top and bottom margin or bottom padding, then 35 as left and right padding. So let's add those details in here, not here, actually in style the padding will be top and bottom as 18, right as 35, 18, 35. Okay, now the rounded corners will be 60, border radius will be 60, and the color is black color. This color will be black, and on hover let's change the text color to black and background color to white like this. Okay, all good. Now what I have to do is I have to create this learn more button. So let's do it. First I copy this learn more text, then we can just duplicate this button like this. Right click on duplicate, and here I will change the text to learn more and go to style. In style I will change this color to 0% visibility and change the text color to black color. Then I will have to add the border. To add the border, I will click on border type solid, and let's see the border size here. So the border size is 1. Let's make it as border width will be 1. Okay, now if we check the design, it will be look like this, and now we have to make it align horizontal. To do that, we have to create new container and put it like this. Then let's add the two buttons to this container like this, and it's inside the container, and click the container and change the direction to horizontal. Actually we have to change the button position like this. Okay, and let's see the in between size. Click the button, press Alt. It's 20. I think already it's 20. Let's see. Yeah, it's 20. Let's add the column gap as 20. Okay, so far so good. Now what we have to do is, if we go to the design, we will have to add some space here. The space should be 30. Currently is 20. So I click here and go to style, not style, in advanced. I will add margin as top margin as 10. Yeah, when we add the 10, we will get that spacing. Okay, now I have to, actually we have to put this container inside the main container like this. And now what I have to do is, I just click here, and now let's go to advanced, and on margin I will click this pencil icon. Top will be auto and the bottom will be auto like this. It's just become center and it will look like this. Okay, here is the issue. When we try to increase the design, this one come here, but this one didn't come here, so that is the issue. So let's see what happened here in this container. What we did is add in the space even. Let's remove that. Yeah, when we remove it, it just changed. Actually we have to add space between. Let's try. Yeah, we have to add space between, not space evenly, space between. Then will be look good and will work well. Okay, so here is our main container, and we have to add image here, and its direction is vertical like this, but we need a container that has horizontal direction. To create that one, I will just click new container and add the container. Then let's remove all those stuff, and here make it full width. Okay, now I will set the direction as horizontal. Then what I can do is, I will, no, it's not inside this, I will put it like here, then not here, here. Then I will add this container inside that container. Just put it like this. Okay, now again we have to add the auto layout feature. We have to add auto to margin like this. Top will be auto, bottom will be auto. Okay, now we can add image. So this is horizontal, and let's add image. To add image, click here and search image, and let's add image like this. Okay, first replace the image. To replace it, the image, I will click on this image. Yeah, this is the image. Just click on it, select the image, then click on export, and we need it in PNG version because this image don't have any background. Then I click on export button, and it just downloaded. Then go to tiny PNG and add it to here, optimize it, click on PNG to download it, then come here, click here, then click on the image and add the image like this. Then I click on select. Okay, the image added, and I will change the image resolution to full. Now we have to set it like this. Currently the image look like this, but it's not working with us. Now if you see your website design like this, you can just decrease this structure section and make it better. Okay, now we have to set up this image like this. To do that, I will click on the image and then go to advanced. In advanced, on size, I will set it as grow. Now it become bigger. Then what I have to do is put it in the corner like in the Figma design. Let's do that. To do that, I will unlink the value of the margin, and I will add margin left like this. Not margin left, we have to add margin right, and it should be minus, which means this part will be sent by ignoring the main container padding. So let's again. Okay, when I do more than we need, we will see this type of scroll bar. So to remove it, we can just put it like this. So it's minus 140, and now if we check the design, it will look like this. So my screen is 24-inch, that's why this design look like this. But if we check it on a small device like laptop, desktop or other device, it will look like this. And now what I am going to do is add in the next part. So the hero part is completed, and now we have to create this part. So I select it, and its height is 270. So let's do it. So click here, then I click this plus icon to create a new container, and the container will be direct column, and here I will set it width to full width. Then I will remove all unnecessary stuff like this. Then min height will be 270. Okay, now we got another problem. So let's think we add a headline to this container. So it's set up to the left top corner, but we have a 140 margin or 140 padding here. So to add it, I have to click here and go to advanced, and then I will have to add right padding as 140 and left padding as 140. Okay, now it's done. Then what I have to do is let's make this content to center by click the container and go to layout. In layout, I will make it justify content center like this. Then let's make the direction as horizontal like this, and again let's make it align item center, and here put it start, justify content start. Okay, now here let's check this text. So this text is Georgia regular 45. Actually we can get the style from this hero section. So to do that, I will right click here, copy, then come here, right click, paste style. Okay, now I will have to change this font size to 45 like this. Okay, now what I can do is add this content, just copy it and go to content and paste it like this. Then here we have to add it in two line. To do that, I will add bracket and br mean break. Then I close the bracket, and now we got it in two lines, same as this. Then let's go to the style. Let's add in typography, let's add some line height. Add it like this is better. Now we have to add those three sections. So let's create this one, and then we can duplicate it. Before we do that, we have to make this color as black. Let's see the color. Yes, color is black but not dark black. So I copy the color code, come here, go to style, click on background classic, in color paste the color code, then click here, then change this color to white. Okay, and now let's start to design those two sections. So here I click here, add the headline like this, then let's copy the content. Now let's check the typography is Helvetica regular 65. Let's do it. Let's click here. Actually we have to add the title here. If we add it directly here, we will get unnecessary stuff. So now I click here, style, typography, font family Helvetica 65, and regular. Weight is regular mean normal. Okay, now the color is white, and now we have to add this experience text. It also Helvetica regular 25. So we can just duplicate this part like this, then click here and add the text here. Then let's change this size to 25. Okay, now what we have to do is add this section horizontally like this. To do that, first let's see the item in between size. It's 15. So let's do that. To do it, click here, click on container and put a container like this. Then let's put those stuff inside this container like this. Yes, it's all inside the container, and here I will remove this gap, and the row gap will be 15 or 20. Let's see see it again. It's 15, so gap is 15, and it should be align item center. Okay, direction is column vertical. Okay, now I will duplicate this for 2 times. Duplicate and duplicate again. Okay, now let's add the other details like this. Alright, now we have another problem, so let's fix it. So to fix it, let's increase this text size like this. Then here we can decrease this size to fit like this. So we can do it to this one too, and this one too, like this. Okay, now what we can do is let's check the in between size. The in between size is 57. Yeah, it's 57. Let's add 57 as the in between size. To add it, we have to add this section inside another container. So click here and let's add the container. Let's add it like this. Okay, then let's add those 3 sections inside that container. First I will add this one, then this one, then this one, but it didn't add the inside it, so let's add it inside this one like this. See, like this. Okay, and let's make the direction as horizontal, and here let's add column size as 57. Okay, now again let's increase those element sizes like this. Yes, and here let's do the same. Not here, here select this one and let's put it like this. Okay, and okay, now let's select the main container and click on space around, or we can just add column size as 57 like this. Yep, 57. Okay, now what we have to do is check the in between size. Here we have it as 116, but here what we can do is click on this main container and go to layout. In layout we can click on space between, and if we check it in the design, it will look like this. And so when we compare it with the original design, it looks really good. Only thing here we have a small line, so let's try to fix it. To fix it, I go to the hero section and click here. Then on bottom, it's the image bottom margin will be cropped like this. Okay, now it should be fixed. Let's see. Yes, it's fixed, and here we go. Here is the final website design. Actually here we have to set space between, then it will look